Hey, how's it going? Today I want to talk about the gig economy and what that is. The gig economy refers to a labor market, characteristic by the prevalence of the short-term, temporary, and freelance jobs rather than traditional full-time employment. In the gig economy, individuals often work as a project by project basis, taking gigs or assignments as an independent contractor rather than as a permanent employee. This type of work agreement has become more prominent in recent years due to advancement in technology such as mobile apps and online platforms, which makes it easier for individuals to find and complete short-term jobs. An example of gig economy platforms include ride-sharing services like uh, I won't be sharing those names, but perhaps you know those companies. Either way, food delivery services that you might know about, depending on what country you are. Freelance platforms that you might know of. You can do your own research. Send me a check, and I'll share those names with everyone. And even the platforms that connect people for all jobs that you can find all that information online. Benefits of the gig economy for workers include increased flexibility in chosen than and people within the gig economy. They can choose when and what work they would like to do, potentially for offering potentially for multiple sources of income streams and the ability to explore different types of work. However, there are also challenges such as inconsistent income, lack of job security, limited access to traditional employment benefits like healthcare and retirement plans, and potential issues related to work classification and labor rights. The growth of gig economy has sparked a debate about labor regulations, workers' rights, and how to ensure fair treatment and protection for individual engagement in the gig work. As the gig economy continues to evolve, governments, business, and workers are navigating those challenges and seeking ways to strike a balance between flexibility and stability of employment. I have started already this week, but I'm gonna be looking all next week for at least 5 days of how I'm gonna be structuring my sales team for different projects, for products and services, and how I'm gonna be looking to sell those. And I'm gonna be looking to hire a lot of people. There are different strategies out there. I had a really good meeting already this week where I discussed potential ways of how to do it for anyone who is interested. I'm gonna be releasing that video later this week. But myself, I'm gonna be looking to perhaps hire or work with different people who are interested. In this particular instance, I'm going to be looking for sales reps and how I'll try to navigate a world of there of how I'm going to do it. And I have written a plan for myself. It's 13 pages plan of what I'm going to be expecting from the people, and I'm going to be looking to hire those people. I'm not entirely sure how I'll do it. Probably, most likely, I'm going to be trying to approach social media. I'll looking for people up there. I'm not entirely sure how normally gig economy works. If I have any particular problem and how I'll resolve that, would that be social media where I'm going to be posting my advertisement on, or perhaps share that for free? From there, I might venture into free paid ads, or I'm going to be approaching different agencies with particular work or task that to be completed by groups of people, I guess. And the third option, that would be myself approaching different colleges or universities, education institutions within the UK. There's roughly just under or around 100 business schools. I am sure there's 84 that I can think of, but perhaps there's close to 100. I'm gonna have to approach those schools with potential offer to perhaps offer groups of people work placements where they can potentially gain some real life experience So there are different options available in terms of gig economy. So I'll try that as well. Perhaps I could potentially find people who can complete different tasks, or I can post different gigs for groups of people, and I'll try that as well. Since what I'm actually going to be trying to achieve is to have a large pool of people who are interested. Perhaps have different systems within that pool, how I'm gonna vet those people who I'm interested in working together. But to do that, I'm gonna need to build that pool, build those systems, and that might require a lot of work. Well, potentially all of my time next week. I personally believe that there would be more people who most likely gonna have full-time job and might try taking on some extra work, and that's the best and most reduced risk way of doing gigs. I guess that's one way to look at it. Have full-time job that covers and perhaps all your needs, and perhaps you would be able to put aside some savings as well, which is important. Then you maybe would try something like a gig economy and what kind of gigs are out there, and try that industry as well. That's one way to look at then, where you reducing your risk and perhaps trying something new. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Yeah. A gig economy can potentially offer workforce flexibility, where you have particular task and you might be interested in hiring a person to do that. A job variety, where perhaps you could find different individuals to do particular jobs, and that's one way to look at it. Entrepreneurship, where you can encourage more people in taking on more entrepreneurship mindset. That's definitely going to be something that would be a challenge as a job security, since you would be hiring that person to do a particular task, not necessarily to work full time all the time. Income volatility. So not necessarily you would have, if it's depending on the job, of course, not necessarily you would have, it might be seasons, or you might have 4 seasons out of the year or 4 months out of the year where you would have a lot of work, but not necessarily all year. Uh, Societal safety net that might be affected, and how you organizing your time. That's one of the areas. Labor rights and protection that you not necessarily have with taking on a lot of gigs. Skill development. I believe that a lot of people would definitely benefit from a gig economy, and what kind of skills you might need to have and improve. Technology role within that economy. I believe that's one way to have more independence. That's my own understanding. Economic impact. There's definitely going to be a fluctuation in the economy. People trying something new. Redefining success, yeah, within a gig economy, it just depend. I guess there's any takeaways that would be what kind of skills you have to offer and how much supply and demand within the market. So if it's a low supply and high demand, you might be able to offer, you might be compensated for skills that you have within the economy. And might be more people interested in perhaps coming up with the new interesting skills or ways of offering value, which is interesting. More opportunities, more tools, I guess, up there for more people. I believe there is more pros than cons within a gig economy that can offer to a lot of people. Uh, yeah, one of those things. I would like to recommend taking a look at doing some research on the journal that I have is the how to structure your day, overall manage your time. Perhaps having more structure and management, or paying more attention of your time management is one of those areas. Within the book I'm sharing, every single page would have key areas that everyone should pay more attention at, and how you're managing your time within those areas, how you taking a look at your of finance, understanding of finance, dictionary when it comes to finance, overall management of your budget within the book, key values, some of those areas within the journal that I'm sharing. I think could greatly benefit everyone who is interested. You can find it on my company's website, or it has also available. You can find it on the major retailers. Uh, Definitely feel free to go on the company's website and take a look at it. Just to summarize today's video, that would be gig economy and how the world is changing thanks to technology and what are different opportunities available up there. I would definitely recommend everyone to try it and see what kind of gigs are there on different platforms and how you can earn extra money if that's something that you are interested in. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.